William Howard Taft was born in Cincinnati, Ohio on September 15, 1857. He attended Yale College in New Haven, Connecticut. At Yale, Taft graduated in 1878, ranking second in his class out of 121. After college, he studied at Cincinnati Law School and graduated with a Bachelor of Law in 1880. In 1886, Taft married Helen Nettie Herron. They had 3 children, Robert, Charles, and Helen. Taft accepted many political appointments, starting in 1887 when he was asked to fill the term of a judge in Ohio Superior Court. He was elected to a 5-year term in 1888. In 1890, he was appointed as U.S. Solicitor General, the 3rd highest position in the Justice Department. 2 years later, he began serving as a judge on the U.S. 6th Circuit Court of Appeals. Though he was hesitant, Taft accepted the position of chairman of the Second Philippine Commission, with the knowledge that it would position him well to advance further in the national government. In 1904, President Teddy Roosevelt appointed Taft Secretary of War in an effort to prepare Taft into his hand-picked presidential successor. Taft assumed a prominent role in problem-solving, sometimes filling the role of acting Secretary of State, although he declined repeated offers from Roosevelt to serve on the Supreme Court. William Howard Taft was elected the 27th President of the United States in 1909. A leader during the Progressive Era, Taft and his conservative allies took control of the Republican Party away from Theodore Roosevelt and the Liberals. In late 1911, President Taft called for a central organization in touch with associations and chambers of commerce throughout the country. Just 4 months later, on April 22, 1912, Taft created the United States Chamber of Commerce as a balance to the rise of the labor movement at the time. In his only term, Taft's domestic plans emphasized trust-busting, civil service reform, strengthening the Interstate Commerce Commission, improving the performance of the Postal Service, and passing of the 16th Amendment. In the area of federal spending, Taft initiated reforms which would revolutionize the executive's role in the federal government's budget process. Taft ordered each department to begin submitting its requests to the cabinet for review. The first round of requests and cabinet reviews resulted in a reduction of $92 million, which represented the first actual presidential budget in U.S. history.
As the Republican platform says, the welfare of the farmer is vital to that of the whole country. The prosperity of the country rests peculiarly upon the prosperity of agriculture. Just now, one of the strongest hopes of returning good times is based on the business which the farmers' crops are to afford. The Republican Party during the last 12 years has accomplished extraordinary work in bringing the resources of the national government to the aid of the farmer. He is vitally interested in the restraining of excessive and unduly discriminating railroad rates, in the enforcement of the pure food law, in the promotion of scientific agriculture, and in increasing the comforts of country life, as by the extension of free rural delivery and the building of good roads. The free delivery in the Postal Service now reaches millions of our citizens and will be extended until every community in the land receives its full benefit. Everyone recognizes the essential and economic advantages of good country roads, maintained more and more largely at public expense and less at the expense of the abutting owner. The policies of the present administration have most industriously promoted all these objects and cannot fail to commend themselves to the farmer's approval. It is difficult to see how, with his intelligent appreciation of the threats to business prosperity involved in democratic success at the polls, he can do otherwise than give his full and hearty support to the continuation of the policies of the present administration under Republican auspices.
9 years after leaving office in 1913, Taft achieved his lifelong goal when President Warren G. Harding appointed him Chief Justice of the U.S. Supreme Court. He held that post until just before his death in 1930. William Howard Taft was the only president to hold both a Supreme Court position as well as being a President of the United States. William Taft was a president for the people. He believed that the lower class people should not be forgotten during America's time of industrialization.